Garbage collecting. Fallout 4. Because these cretins can't keep the place clean. Stuff's been lying around for 200 years. So, I didn't know I was right near a stupid graveyard here. Huh. So anyway, yeah. Played with the mods a little bit. Switched some out. Put the successor to Swappa, the Quappa, on. Seems to work after a bit, although I may have left some stuff hanging up in the sky. Because it wasn't doing a good job of selecting. I still have to scrap that, eh? It's terrible. Look at it just floating there. Defying the laws of gravity. You can't have that. Seriously. Uh-oh. I think a mummy showed up. Never fails. Right when I sit down to play. Terrible. Yep. So as you can see, the long delay. Oh wait, I can't get that stuff. Huh. I clean. I know, I can't seem to select it. This stuff. I scrapped the vertibird that was half off the thing. So anyway, when I was down here, I think I noticed some of my other previous efforts. And then, no, I just realized, oh, that's Grey Garden, that's why that's there. So. Look at all the vines underneath it. It's just gross. Anywho, get rid of this. So I was gonna go check out some of the old parts. Look at that! It's just lying there on the ground. It's saying I need to be put back in place. Except I'm on a crap console, so it won't let me do it. Where am I anyways? Oh, look how filthy. Oh, there. It's just too much to clean. Might be time for another purge of my citizens if they refuse to clean. Okay. I think I rebuilt a lot of stuff somewhere around here. Where am I? I want to see if it survived. Okay, this is the exchange at Lexington. I think it was here. Yeah, it was here, I'm pretty sure. Okay, no, here's some of it. Trying different techniques. Using these. I don't think I was able to scrap that. I might be now, though. See, it's almost like it used to be. It's almost like it was in the before time. Okay. I swear I had more stuff built here though, because I had built out a lot of this stuff. Well, no, maybe it is. Like, say, I think this whole overpass was on the ground, I think. Here's actually some pieces left over I could continue building with. Yeah, that's it. I restored this over here. I was in the process. That's it. Trying different techniques to try and, you know, not use place anymore, because that's just, it hurts. And it doesn't do angles well. And that had an angled, like a 10-degree angle board. But yeah, and you can tell I brought this up. Oh, I might need to put a mesh thing there. And then, yeah, oh yeah, I was trying to get it to match up. But again, sadly, the stuff on the ground does not match up. As you can tell, the angles are off. Because, well, I was also playing around there with vault stuff to use it as replacement. Because again, in my madness, the lore justification for what I'm doing, besides the fact that I am god of the place, is that I do kind of still run the Institute, or whatever's left of it, so I'm going to use their tech to rebuild the Commonwealth. So therefore, if I was building stuff, I would use either Institute tech or old Vault tech stuff. Yeah, that used to break there. So I already went down there, but then I think I can try to... Yeah, you can totally tell. All the stuff's still there though, thank God. Again, trying different ways to kind of negotiate the fact that you can't tilt stuff, right? So it's like rescue a platform or build a platform. I like these rails. Well, that looks normal. Does look like a normal road. And then this was more just trying to figure out what the right angle, you know, get the angles right. Like this one was too low. That was coming up too high. Because I was trying to span the gap between, well, and this was recovered from the ground, obviously, so this is where it originally ended. And then I was like, should I make it better? And then I'm like, well, no, they don't deserve better. And then the rage. And then I had to exterminate the population in all my settlements. There's also another stretch I was doing. I think I was plating everything in Institute stuff. Salvaged some of this. It's still contiguous. Oh yeah, you can totally tell. I had flooring there, and I think I deleted it by mistake, and it made me cry. Again, this was actually, I think, a relatively decent, successful rebuild of the ramp. The off-ramp, well, I guess in this case it's an on-ramp. Because now, I have a bit more stuff. Like the concrete. Yeah, here's, you know, thinking of just screw it, and why try and replicate what was there? You just fabricate something that did the job. This is pretty good because this was all vanilla, so considering, you know, this wasn't place anywhere, so it was pretty good that I was able to get two slats kind of on the roadway width. and keep it within there. But again, the minute it's not a straight line, you're hooped. And then kind of like polish it off. Mats, wood. Yeah, I think this is part that I tried way back, before I had Place Anywhere or anything like that. Oh, look at that piece of road just down there. It's disgusting. I even think I tried to move it, I just couldn't ever capture it with Place Anywhere. Oh, the vines. I did another major rehaul somewhere too. Well, this goes right past yeah, because this is a route to Nuka World. I wonder, I installed a... Look at that, defying gravity and God's laws. Terrible. Can't scrap it though. And then there's this trash. How did I miss it? Oh yeah, see, that was like a technique for when it curves, to try and line it back up. Yeah, so this is like early work. Way back in the day. Pre-mods, I believe. And then this was other attempts, scaffolding. Oops. This is just, you know, trying to do different stuff. Like trying to figure out, again, because this was completely before pre-mods, right? So I had to figure out how to get stuff at the right height type deal. Although now although it's been a long time, but yeah, the secret technique of using the stair ones, and then you can go up like half steps or whatever, so that you can get it right at the perfect level. You're going to have a bat? Do it! I just had my shower, that's why I'm checking this out. Can't let the fans down. It's crazy. Too many subscribers. The chat's just blowing up. I completely evaporated these guys. I obviously got rid of the... Oh well. Again, my idea was to have like... Well, eventually, you know, connect all the roads back up, do everything. Look at this junk, just fell in the no man's land. This, for the longest time, was death. Oh, remember when this was a bustling city? Had guards everywhere. And then, well, the first trauma of me going evil, I came back with my raider buddies, and then not being able to unraiderfy it, constantly being shot by my own guns, never being able to take back control. What kind of stuff do I have in here? Yeah, not much, just broken down stuff. Some water, because we're pumping it. No one to get their pump on no more. Terrible. I was trying to be a benevolent dictator, but you know how these things go. I even killed this stupid Brahmin. I don't think there is anyone. I don't think I even have a provisioner here. Let's take a look. Zero people, aka 100 happiness. You got a decontamination booth for them. Look at all these crops. If only we had farmers. That's too bad. Wonder if there's any corpses kicking around still from the massacre. I know there is some that I had to go hide my shame. Oh, 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 that felt awesome. Same thing with you, Rock. What's on the other side of that? Oh, no anti-gravity stuff going on. Okay. This is just a nothing. And it kept the wall good. Oh, some hobo was living back here. Forget that. No hobos. I've known a few hobos in my day. They don't impress me. Thinking riding the rails is cool. It's not safe. Hobos. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Look, it's primo location. Ready to go. All we need is human filth. Or I could go robo-apocalypse and just put robots in, but then the happiness is garbage. Although God knows with all the mods I have going, I don't know, probably got at least 1 or 2 permanent happy mods, so. So yeah, I'd love to, like, look at that, that's just cool. Even nice enough to leave a chair for someone. And look, completely free of corpses. I haven't seen any. In fact, I haven't seen any of the ones that were immovable, like, what, some of the ghouls from the very, very first time you take it over? I think some of those you just couldn't even scrap. Again, I think oh, how is this possible? How is that possible? Trash in the settlement, that just, no. Yeah, this used to be my corpse cage for all the dead zombies, but, you know, I guess it's more improved now. There's a hobo dinner place. So now, let's see if I can set up here and still access those kind of borders. Whoops. Because if not, obviously what should is that what you call it mod, the bigger settlements or wider, larger settlements one. I would assume that it extends it out, so any of the kind of things that fall in that middle ground that I can't necessarily scrap with the build anywhere, hopefully that would take care of that. Yeah, it's speedy. Oh well. It's no Skyrim speed, thank God. Yeah, look at that. Nom. Oh, yeah. Yes. Go away. Look at that log. Yeah, I didn't think I could get you. Oh, I got you now. Nice. Nice. The only barriers to our site will be the ones that I place. Look at that. Oh, that log has been there for so long now. These dead trees. Remember the rules, keep the living, toss the dead. Hey, you know, don't blame me, it's a harsh world. It's rock apocalypse wasn't good for too many of us. So. Wild corn, friggin' useless. Yeah. Hobo Shack, is there any radiant people here? No. I'll leave it. They're about to lose their cover if they ever do show up again. Wah wah. Oh, this is sweet. Look at that. Look at those vines. It's just, oh, can't stand vines. Look, how long's that pistol been there? Probably forever. Yeah, I heard something. Look at that rickety thing, eh? I believe I did extend it all the way from Lexington. Technically, you didn't have to jetpack. You could stay on the top level and go all the way to Nuka World on the road. Can't remember how much of that I had to do or what was still part of the... You know... Oh, this is rude. Suddenly what, I can't scrap that? Come on. Oh yeah, I remember these. One of these days I'll cannibalize the whole thing. See, in my insane mind, I keep thinking that by scrapping everything, technically it should speed up the game, but I think it's the inverse of that, because everything that you scrap, it then has to remember that it's been scrapped. So, in other words, if it has never been touched, never been anything, then the game wouldn't have to really do anything except render the default. So in other words, I'm making my own bloated save file even worse. Now, I'm sure that's easily found out if I took a look in like the creation kit or anything like that, but I don't have the PC version, so meh. Because I don't have a PC. Well, a gaming PC. Okay, what invisible wall am I hitting? Oh, great. Who knows, maybe after all this I might be able to find the mesh or whatever. See, Mac Detail Greeble. What the hell is that? This is one of the things I started scrapping back when it first came out in the scrap mods. Yeah, those, what? Tim Man? What's the modder's name? Tim or Tim? I can't remember right now for some bizarre reason. He's a god. And obviously, my game kind of crapped out when they're just bringing in the Creation Club or whatever. Obviously, I don't know what, 6 months later, it would appear that it was an epic fail. Knowing Sony or Bethesda, it was probably still no custom. No custom scripts, no custom artifact resources, whatever. Clowns. Again, I think I said it last playthrough, but it guarantees I will likely not be ever buying a PS anything after this one. Keep saying I'm grabbing stuff. I don't know what. But it's fun. See? Fun. Holy. Fun. Not boring. Oh. Okay, who am I kidding? It is the most boring playthrough ever. Oh, there's still something invisible there stopping me. Up at all, that invisible wall goes away. Yeah, like what a ridiculous amount of detail, eh? This almost looks like it was a dev's. Well, more than it looks like. It's obvious in my mind that it was just like a dev's attempt to, okay, here's the assets I got. I want to build a kind of custom machine instead of like a pre-made single artifact. And he literally pieced it together one little piece at a time. Scrapping it, on the other hand, though, means, of course, every little stupid piece, like nut or bolt or whatever, added for effect, you have to select it and scrap. You know, just like a nuke world, haha. Again, we're still about 6 days away from the E3 announcement on what the deal with Fallout 76 is going to be. Still a lot of rumors saying it's going to be multiplayer or a strong multiplayer component. That makes me sick. I just no. In fact, the big no. I just again, like Elder Scrolls Online, it's like, oh, you know, sounds like, hey, cool, and then, oh wait, online, no. Look how awesome this is. It's so relaxing. You have a hard day at work? Go and scrap that settlement. Go and scrap that Commonwealth. Come on. Look. And you're getting precious resources for the humans. Well, let's not be speciesist. We can include the friendly super mutants and ghouls and robots, although screw the robots, except for Deathbot and Killbot and those guys. I don't even know where they are, actually. Probably in the Mechanist lair, which for all I know would probably crap out the game immediately if I went near it. Same thing with Boston Airport. I spent so much time cleaning that. Still can't take back the airport settlement. That's glitched all because of the stupid mission that you can't pass. Holy, if I lose this though, I'll lose my way of telling where I am, because the big red machine is like, oh yeah, we're right there. Oh, noise, are talking to someone, I think. Hopefully it's just a cat. Again, didn't mean to get into this. I'm just a little worried if I stop now. Kind of hoping there'd be something kind of hidden in here. I don't know. It's like I've torn apart your wonderful creation piece by piece, artiste. Maybe leave me a note or something like, hey, you just wrecked my tractor. I'm seeing you in Vault 76. Oh, spoilers. Stupid little bolts. Oh, we are almost done. Holy. See? Not boring at all. Riveting from start to finish. It quiets the voices. What other playthrough gives you that? None. None. We're so close now. I'm also thinking of doing this as a sleep aid too. Send out to go outside, spend a few hours out there, relax. Not get in until about 2 in the morning, blah blah blah. Or if it's last night, 4 in the morning. But as I keep doing this, I'm getting sleepy and sleepy, and it's only not even 11 yet. So that's another thing I'm thinking about. Using these playthroughs, and then, well, what would be more boring than me falling asleep while recording? That would just be the ultimate. easily get like 5 likes for that one. An all-time record. If I do that. Be like, oh man, I was like, I love your playthroughs. I get so sleepy, but eventually your monotone voice I still pay attention to and I can't drift off. But your last videos where you fell asleep while recording were perfect. You stop talking, I start sleeping. See? Again. Who gives you that kind of feedback? So are we done? Holy, and did we get rid of the invisible wall? I think we did. Coolio. Even the invisible wall to boot. Nice. I think I cleaned up that church as well as I could. Oh. God. Log. Oh yeah, the other thing in my, especially interior spaces. Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, like we've obviously co-opted a lot of the, and again in my lore, we've like co-opted all the Institute stuff, the Vault-Tec stuff, but as you would expect, especially with stinking robots everywhere, there's still a remnant of the Institute, and whenever I do something that might cause a time distortion, such as deleting a floor in an interior space and possibly allowing people to fall into it, well, that's when the Institute comes along. They repair the fabric of space-time, so, you know, fair enough, someone's got to. I don't begrudge. And that's why you may see, especially in interior spaces, you'll see gold walls. And those gold walls are meant to be left alone. Because if you touch them, try and move them, you'll start to hear about to fall through a crack in the universe. Your senses go crazy. Start thinking you can see through time. As someone who has done that before, trust me, you don't want to see through time. It's bad. It's bad news. Oh, I need that vine. Oh. Oh yeah. Have I mentioned about frequently saving? Because you should. Let's overrate the previous one. Oh god, dude. Exit save, come on. Here, this is the one that I had done for when I put in the new mods. Or changed up the mods or whatever it was recently. So it works, no crashy crash. Load order is still good. The big thing will be if I can survive re-enabling freefall, the unofficial patch set. I believe that's what conflicts with something, and that's what craps it out. I swear it was a Far Harbor one. I think it was like the Scrap the Commonwealth, maybe Far Harbor DLC piece that crapped it out. Anyway, I changed that up. I'm now running the all-in-one version. So, as it turns out, I'm kind of curious. Because I swear when I reported it, I was working with Elric and Tim back in the day. When it was like an updated Free Fall came out and pooched mine and a few others games. And yeah, there's pretty much no other way to get around it other than completely wiping and reinstalling, re-downloading all the bloody mods, or not only mods, but the DLC and all that stuff. And then of course it happens you don't have your sort order saved, so and especially with the scrapping mods, if your sort order mod order list is out, it will pooch. You know, it can overwrite, like tend to reset stuff on you. Which, like I said, I think I've literally taken all the scrap out of Sanctuary easily 20 times. Again, would love to turn it back into a real road, but with no real tilting capability, that's gonna have to wait for another time. Can't believe I'm still under the... Oh, I'm not that far away when you think about it, actually. Should just be over there. Oh, shrubs. Let's see, I'm super sleepy now. Again, another hobo village underneath the overpass, right? Yeah, you gotta watch out. We'll stab you as soon as looking at you. If you were formerly a hobo, by all means leave comments. It never ends. You know, like I had people living over there for years. Years. They ever decide, hey, you know, we could use that old torn up car for scrap and parts. But it's got like wired. You know, there's magic called electricity. Maybe we could spark it up again. No. It's a dead tree, right? Yeah. I'm super tired. See, and last night I made the mistake of ignoring it. So I kind of missed my sleep window. Always makes for a crappy day. this road? How am I still within the confines of the workbench? Oh, I know what else show before I... No, I remember one project I was working on. Where was that? It was at the dam. Cause, well, if I'm rebuilding the Commonwealth, I gotta do things like supply power. I was trying to, you know, testing out different techniques, what would work, what doesn't. You know. So much better. Look at that. Part of oh. By accident, of course. Oh. It'll never end. It will never end. Okay, see, it was doing that before. That was a sort order thing where it gave you like the absolute base minimum to build it as a return on scrapping. I believe I did solve it. I think it was something. Whatever, rewind the tape, I gotta back that up. I don't remember what I was saying. Don't mention I was getting tired. Yeah. Idea was a shrub. Well, if they weren't dead trees, I would have kept them, I swear. Because I could care less about planting new ones. This bramble stuff, though, good riddance. Good riddance. Where did I think about going to? What? Let's just take a run around the outskirts here. Get rid of stuff that obviously I couldn't until build outside. No, I want the shrubs. Where was I gonna go and show it off? I might have to wait till next time. So, as I said, I'm getting pretty sleepy. But it's not boring. No, it's not boring. It's most boring. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Hope I can nail that. What? Obviously some hippie trying to live off all the radiated food. So what am I getting on the verge? I know things start not being scrappable the further away you get. There's that fine line. Okay, anyway. Oh, someone's joined us. That's terrible. Anyway, so yeah. Scrapping the Commonwealth. What could be more exciting? Nothing. Or more boring. So there's that too. Needless to say, I'm not really planning to tear that stuff apart back there, because you know it's just gonna be nasty. Yeah, full of garbage, man. Someone who doesn't know me just wandered in. I apologize, but MBPE does stand for most boring playthrough ever, so no squawking. If you leave a comment, I'll potentially hear it. And it shouldn't be baby joining because baby's gone to bed. Because as mentioned, baby. That's why. So anyway, think I'm gonna take a break. I know I had something to show off. I'll think about it later. Too tired. Only got 2 hours of sleep last night, so anyway, no comment from the voyeur. But that's fine. So yeah, got all that vine. Oh, I gotta get it off. Gotta get it off. Anyway, let's just save this. Oh, I'm in thing mode. Yeah, whatever. Save right over top. Only microphone, hey. Yeah, you don't want to see my frightening looking saves. Alrighty. Yeah. Glad you stuck around to see that. Oh yeah. Down to one participant. Or none, I mean. Whoever it was checked it out and fled in abject terror and horror. Again, I understand. So to anyone who muscles through these, just say they did, well done. And pick up where we left off. Maybe I might do some scrapping in the meantime. Nighty night. Ciao.